So I had a few drinks and I went to a special screening of that new Keanu Reeves movie. Honestly, that might be the best way to see it. Let me tell you about my night because it was a weird one. All of it, the movie and the evening. I get invited to this special screening of Good Fortune, Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, and yes, Keanu Reeves. It's a feature debut for Aziz himself. He was there, which was totally surreal to like see this person who from afar has sort of been someone I've like admired the work of, and to like know that that's connected to this TikTok journey. Yeah, it felt a bit surreal. It was a bit exhilarating, a bit like a kind of like, wow, look at what we've done, you know? So cards on the table, yes, I was tipsy. I met up with a friend. I was still negotiating my kind of imposter syndrome with all of this, and so I thought, let me just bring a friend to this. This was only my second screening. We turned up, we see Stephen Merchant outside doing a little interview for the movie. He's not even in it. We look at each other and we're like, let's go get a drink. I think part of it is that I still don't love the sort of influencer, creator vibe of these things. I want to go. I want to be more comfortable. I want to feel like I belong, but it just isn't there. For example, right, halfway through the movie, I need to go to the toilet because there's this huge queue at the beginning, and I'm just still not used to like, oh yeah, there's going to be so many people. I always go to the toilet before a movie. I didn't get to do my like pre-game ritual. So halfway through the movie, I have to get up and go. And the guilt that lived in me for losing 90 seconds of the film was sort of like, so frustrated because there was two women in front of me who were on their phones the whole time, checking their email, checking their stories on Instagram, checking their text messages. We got these free t-shirts. At one point she like holds it aloft to look at the logo and then turns it around to look at the image on the back. I'm sitting there like, I'm feeling guilty over going to the toilet and you're doing this? Oh yeah. Anyway, look, the film. Let's talk about the film. Because the film, Tipsy Me had an absolute riot. Sober Me, who lives underneath Tipsy Me, had a few issues with the movie. Let's get into it, okay? It probably tells you a lot about how you should see this movie. But like, anyway, the setup is so simple. Keanu Reeves plays an angel, Aziz Ansari and Seth Rogen have a little bit of a like body swap, life swap thing. Chaos ensues is the best way to put it, right? Now, if you love Aziz Ansari, you're going to love this movie. If you love Seth Rogen, you're going to love this movie. It's very coded towards their specific sort of energies. I think we all recognize how like specific both of those actors are. It is very, very them. Aziz has a few moments that remind me of Masters of None, but sort of pulled in a slightly different direction, but still reminiscent of kind of that sort of energy and that sort of focus on the world. Seth Rogen is probably never going to be able to really escape the Seth Rogen of it all, and that lands here, not in the sort of strongest fashion, but it's still there. Personally, I didn't love their scenes together. I just felt that those two energies didn't quite work off each other. However, whenever one of them is interacting with Keanu as the angel, superb. Aziz and Keanu, brilliant. Seth and Keanu, brilliant. The truth is, you're not really watching them interact with an angel. You're watching them interact with Keanu Reeves. And I think that's where a lot of the joy comes from. There's a lot to sort of enjoy about this angel engaging with human life in a way that he has never before. But really what you feel like you're watching is Keanu Reeves do normal human stuff, which in essence means it's brilliant casting, but it doesn't really land for me as a watcher. I want to feel like something about the character matters. And actually I'm just obsessing over, oh, Keanu Reeves is doing this very human thing. There's a moment, I'm not going to spoil it, where he does a very basic menial task and the audience is bawling laughing because it's Keanu Reeves doing it. But they use him really well, and that's good casting and that's good filmmaking, and so if you enjoy that kind of stuff, you'll enjoy this movie. Audiences will be charmed by that, particularly mainstream ones and particularly tipsy ones. The film does attempt to flirt with bigger themes of work, labour and class, but it feels like it just bumps up at the edges of those things. It tries to kind of beautify it and tie it up and make ends meet, but the truth is you can't pacify those things right now, not in this current state. It does give a voice to that stress and it does show you that struggle, but I just didn't really feel it land when I got to the end of the movie. The other thing that's a little disappointing is that Sandra Oh and Keke Palmer are in this movie and they feel really underutilized and really wasted, particularly Keke Palmer. It's really frustrating. If she's in a movie, you don't want to be thinking, oh, anyone could have done this role. You want to be thinking, oh, it had to be her. And I just didn't get that feeling with this. My verdict is that Sober Me says this movie's fine, it's a bit soft, it's a bit weightless. Tipsy Me says it's hilarious and it's a lot of fun and it's a proper night out. My advice is have a couple pints, take a friend like Murray and go and enjoy yourself.